In 2020, a pastry chef from Paris joined Nvidia's marketing team. 2 years later, her brother followed, a bar owner from Taipei. Today, they're leading Nvidia's future strategy in physical AI, a market estimated to reach $350 billion by 2030. Their shared last name? Huang. They're the children of Jensen Huang, CEO of the world's most valuable company. How did a bartender and a pastry chef climb to the top of Nvidia? This is the story of the most powerful tech dynasty of our time. Jensen Huang is the 8th richest man in the world with a fortune of $165 billion. Nvidia is the most valuable company by market cap at over $3 trillion. But while other tech billionaires seek external CEOs or sell their companies, Jensen is building something different, a dynasty. The question Silicon Valley is asking, is this nepotism on the grandest scale, or the most brilliant succession planning in tech history? And what happens when a pastry chef and a bar owner suddenly get to decide the future of AI? To understand this, we need to go back to a boy from Taiwan who ended up in a reform school for criminals. Chapter 1. The Huang Children. Life before Nvidia. Jensen Huang came to America at age 9. His parents sent him to Oneida Baptist Institute. They thought it was an elite school. It was a religious reform academy for juvenile delinquents. Jensen didn't speak English. His roommate was a 17-year-old illiterate, covered in tattoos and knife scars. Every day he was beaten. His job, cleaning toilets. His parents sold nearly all their possessions to pay the tuition. The experience could have broken him. Instead, it made him harder than steel. Jensen later said, "You can't unsee these things, they shape you." At 16, he graduated from high school. He worked at Denny's as a dishwasher, busboy, and waiter. There, he met Lori Mills, a 19-year-old student. Jensen was 17 and had a plan. "If you do homework with me every Sunday," he promised her, "I guarantee you'll get straight A's." His real intention? A date every week. Then the kicker? By the time I'm 30, I'll be a CEO. 5 years later, they married. In 1991, Spencer was born. In 1992, Madison. Jensen wasn't a CEO yet, but on February 17, 1993, on his 30th birthday, he founded Nvidia. His promise to Lori was fulfilled. Fast forward to 2024. Nvidia is the world's most valuable company. Jensen is a billionaire. His kids? They chose a completely different path. Spencer studied cultural studies in Chicago. Not computer chips, but culture. After college, he moved to Taiwan for a year to learn Mandarin, as if he wanted to understand his roots, or at least know enough Chinese to order bubble tea without embarrassing himself. In 2013, Spencer opened R&D Cocktail Lab in downtown Taipei, a moody bar that landed among Asia's top 50 bars. His LinkedIn shows 3 long paragraphs about this period. He wrote about 30% year-over-year growth. You can feel it. He loved this bar. Madison took a similar path. Culinary Institute of America, then Paris for baking and pastry arts, then London for wine management. In short, wine, pastries, management, the perfect dinner party host. In 2015, Madison switched from food to fashion. She became a marketing manager at LVMH, the luxury conglomerate behind Dior, Louis Vuitton, Fendi. Both children were far from tech, far from Silicon Valley, far from their father. And then, everything changed. Chapter 2. The Strategic Pivot to AI. 2019 is the decisive year. Spencer and Madison simultaneously enroll in a 6-week MIT course. Artificial Intelligence Implications for Business Strategy. Price tag? $3,800. Anyone can take this course. 1 year later, in 2020, Spencer's bar closes. No official explanation, but imagine, it's 1 a.m. The customers are gone. Spencer's wiping down the bar, and a thought creeps in. Why the hell am I cleaning countertops and pouring drinks when I could be working at Nvidia? My dad can probably get me in. I mean, we're family. Just one problem. Spencer's entire experience lies in mixing cocktails, not designing chips, so he needs credentials. In 2021, Spencer enrolls in an MBA at NYU. Specialization, machine learning and tech product management. Nobody in his class knows who his father is until a group project. They Google Jensen Huang on Wikipedia. Someone notices the name. Wait, is your dad, Jensen Huang? I think so. Yeah, pretty sure he is. During his MBA, Spencer does internships at Ford, Pfizer, Omni Technologies. After graduation in 2022, the big move. He joins Nvidia as a product manager for the Isaac Sim Cloud team. Isaac Sim is a virtual world for robots. Imagine an ultra-realistic video game where you build and train robots, completely virtually. You drop a robot into a digital warehouse, teach it to grab boxes, test its movements. Everything happens digitally before a single real robot is built. 1 year later, promotion. Spencer now leads the robotics simulation and scaling team. Today, he's product line manager for 3 departments: Isaac, Groot, and Osmo. Think of them as 3 pillars. Isaac is the simulation playground. Groot is Nvidia's robot foundation model, basically an AI brain that teaches different robots to understand the world. Osmo connects everything, and Madison? She follows a similar pattern. In 2018, she takes a data science course at the London School of Economics. 2019, the MIT AI course with Spencer. Then MBA at London Business School, specializing in marketing strategy. In summer 2020, Madison becomes an enterprise marketing and strategy intern at Nvidia Omniverse, directly connected to Spencer's robotics work. 4 months later, she became full-time as campaign marketing manager. Then her career explodes. Product marketing manager, senior product marketing manager, director, senior director. In less than 5 years, from intern to senior director. Her salary? From $160,000 in 2021 to $1.1 million in 2024. A 600% increase in 4 years. Almost as fast as Nvidia stock. But here comes the plot twist. Chapter 3. Internet Backlash and the Nepotism Defense. On August 8, 2025, The Information publishes an article. Nvidia's quiet rising stars, the son and daughter of billionaire founder Jensen Huang. Within days, social media explodes. Accounts like entrepreneurs on Instagram post, Jensen Huang's children pursue their passions but ultimately decide to work at Nvidia. The comments are brutal. Great spawn point. When your passion doesn't pay as well as your father's LOL. Zero experience whatsoever in the industry, nor relevant education, yet holding senior lead positions. Sounds like nepotism to me. Then the internet discovers even Madison's boyfriend, Miko Perez, now works at Nvidia. Bro, this is starting to look like a family business. At an all-hands meeting in 2025, Jensen addresses the nepotism accusations. His answer? 3-part and unexpected. First, nepotism is completely normal at Nvidia. Many executives have family members at the company. The son of Nvidia co-founder Chris Malachowski, Spencer Malachowski, is senior manager of AI operations. Many executives bring their kids in for summer internships. Damn, I wish that was me. Probably thousands of LinkedIn users think. Second, nepotism isn't automatically bad. Nvidia is a high-intensity, intellectually demanding environment. In Jensen's words, parents wouldn't recommend their children if they were unqualified and would embarrass them. That actually makes sense. Third, second-generation Nvidia employees often outperform their parents. Whether that applies to Spencer and Madison? That's up for debate. But according to insider sources, both are pulling their weight. Greg Estes, former Nvidia VP, says, "The identity of Jensen's children cannot be ignored. Everyone who meets them is aware of that. But the key point, both work very hard, excel in their fields, and have a deep attachment to the company." Madison is known for working long hours, responding to emails within minutes, and calling people out in meetings without hesitation. Insiders describe her with one word: intense. She's part of the band, Jensen's innermost circle of executives who travel with him to speaking events. Spencer leads Nvidia's focus on physical AI, a market that could be the next wave of AI. Everything that moves will be robotic someday, and it will be soon, Jensen says. The question is no longer if, but when. Chapter 4. Who will inherit the throne? Jensen Huang built Nvidia from nothing. A boy who cleaned toilets in a reform school is now the CEO of the world's most valuable company. Now he's building something else. A dynasty. His children followed their passions, cocktails and pastries, only to return. To the family business, to technology, to power. Is this the greatest succession planning in tech history, or the most controversial? The answer will reveal itself when one of them takes the throne. The real question is, who will it be?